Hi, Liza.
How are you?
Oh, pretty good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm a little sleepy this morning, so I'm still perking up.
We got that. I think that you're not going to be the only one who feels that way.
I'm a deadbeat. I totally forgot to send you your money.
Hi,
But here it is, and I'll do it right after class.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'll make you a new card, both of you, right now.
Okay. I meant to do it yesterday, of course, and then again this morning, but I didn't. So
That's okay. I know you're very on time. Yeah.
our intentions are virtuous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, are we mirroring? No. Okay. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Martha.
Good morning.
Happy Valentine's Day to you belatedly.
Thank you.
Hope you had a happy one.
Yeah, it was nice. Busy, but nice.
Well, thank you for your greeting to us.
Thanks. I'm thinking of y'all. Hi, Tom.
Larry.
Hi there.
Kathy, there you are.
How am I? With you? Am I okay?
I seem not to have you in the picture. Can you wave your hand, Ron? All right. Yeah, sure. See me?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to fix them. Can you? Oh, good.
Okay, I'm going to mute us all and we'll begin. How is everyone today? Up, sideways, down? A little bit of this? Yeah. As I was telling Lowry, I'm still kind of perking up for the day. It was hard for me to get out of bed this morning. So everyone can relate to that sometimes, right? Yes. Thank you for being here. Let's come into a comfortable seat in the chair. We'll do a little bit of breath to start. Letting the hands rest on the thighs. Let the shoulders take a few circles, eventually releasing back and down. And we'll do a few cleansing breaths. So in this, we'll inhale through the nose, filling to our maximum capacity. And then we'll exhale out through the mouth and we'll feel the bottom of the breath. So go ahead and inhale with me, filling up. You can even feel the body stretching to find the top of the breath. And then exhale through the mouth and find the bottom of the breath. Inhale, filling up, feel the top. Exhale through rounded lips. Feel the bottom. Inhale, filling up. Feel the top. Exhale. Feel the bottom. Now continue at your own pace, and you might just have a subtle moment of pausing at the top and a moment of pausing at the bottom. Let's take one more. And at the bottom of this breath, let your breath return to normal. I'm taking a few circles with the neck. Other way. Hi Ruth, welcome. Bring the head to center. And bring the fingers to gently cover the eyelids. Get your thumbs ready to plug the flap of the ear, but don't plug it yet. With the teeth gently touching, we'll inhale together. And as we exhale, we'll hum with the ears gently plugged. The teeth will slightly buzz, creating a humming bee sound that resonates in the skull. Let's do 3 today. Inhale with me. Hum as you plug the ears. Notice the mind. Let your left hand come into Gyan Mudra. Pointer finger and thumb touch, letting it rest on the leg. Bring your right hand up by your face, and we'll use the thumb and any finger that you choose for the other nostril. So sorry, that was a little unclear. Your thumb will plug the right nostril, and you can use your pointer finger or any finger to plug the left nostril. If your nostrils don't feel clear today, you can do this hands-free, and you can just picture it, and it will still work. Okay. If you'd like to use the hand, let your thumb plug your right nostril. You can just close the eyes if you'd like and just try to follow my voice. Inhale through the left nostril. At the top of your inhale, switch, exhale right. Stay here, inhale right. At the top, switch, exhale left. Stay here, inhale left. At the top, switch, exhale right. Stay here, inhale right. At the top, switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Release the right hand into Gyan Mudra. Let it rest on the leg. Breathing in and out through both nostrils. Through both nostrils, we'll take a few powerful breaths where we exhale powerfully and the inhale happens automatically after. It will sound like this. So it's in and out through the nose. You can hear my exhale. My inhale, you might not be able to hear. Okay, let's just take 10. This polishes the frontal lobe of the brain, making us a little more clear. Okay, inhale with me. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep going. Your inhale fills up automatically. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Exhale. Let's do one more round. Is anyone like a little bit confused about this breath? No? Okay, that's cool. Great. All right, we'll do one more round. Okay? Just in case. If you're running out of air, that just means that you're not inhaling enough. Okay? So if you need to, you can always put like a smidgen of effort into the inhale. Okay. Inhale with me to begin. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Let your natural breath take over. In the forward fold, you can nod the head yes a little bit. Shake it no. And slowly roll it up. When you get to the top, reach those shoulders back, puffing the chest forward. And roll it down again, spinal wave. So your heart is reaching forward, your head comes down at the end. And when you come into that forward fold, begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good, when you get to the top, head rises, shoulders reach back, reaching the chest forward, roll it down. Take 2 more. I just want to tell you that you did about 10 minutes of breathing. So good job. If you felt a little bit impatient during that portion, that's okay, that's normal. Beautiful. Once you come up, sitting tall again, begin to circle your whole torso around. Good. Now let's coordinate our breath with this. Inhale as you come towards the front of the circle. Exhale as you come towards the back. Just let your breath be fairly natural. Other way. And bring the spine to center, sitting tall. Exhale through rounded lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, rounded lips. One more. Open the feet wide. Sitting towards the back of the chair a little bit more. Elbows jut out to the sides. Press your hands into the inner area of the knees to open them. And begin to sweep the body in the shape of a U. Dipping down at center. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Good, slow it down. And the next time that you come towards center, pause there. You can always inch the feet a tiny bit forward just for balance, allowing yourself to fold. Maybe let the hands come down to the ground, let the head release. Breathing in and out through the nose. Start to deepen your breath. On an inhale, gaze forward, coming up halfway. Reach the arms out to the sides. Roll out the wrists here, you're halfway folded. Other way. On an inhale, reach the arms out and up. Beautiful. Exhale, let your right arm come down, reaching your left arm up and over. Stay here. Inhale, stretching to the side. On your next inhale, reach it all the way up to center. Exhale, other side. On your next inhale, reach it up to center. Palms touch. Exhale, bring them down to your heart. Lifting the heart and bowing the head. We'll create a sankalpa today. A positive I am affirmation. A couple choices are, I am relaxed, or I am healthy, I am radiant. You can create your own or pick one of those. Repeat it silently to yourself with awareness. Feel the sensation of what you're repeating in your heart center. And gently lift the corners of the mouth. And release the hands. Let's come up to standing. We're going to lubricate all of the joints today. So bring your chair up to the front of the mat with the seat facing away from you. Let your hands rest on the back of the chair. Gently glide the shoulders down the back, lifting up through the sternum. Let your feet be slightly separated, hip width apart. Knees are soft. And imagine that you have a beam of light coming out of the crown of the head. The neck is lengthening the whole time as you draw a circle with the beam of light in the sky. Inhale as the head lengthens up and back. Exhale as you come towards the front of the circle. You might feel this all the way into the shoulders. The next time you're at the front of the circle, reverse the direction. We're just taking about 8 circles. Bring the head to center. Step away from the chair if you need to. And today we'll bring the fingertips to the shoulders and circle the chicken wings or eagle wings around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it down. Clasp your hands together and then draw the elbows together as you bend them and circle out the wrists. This will actually be a figure 8, but it's easier for the brain to think of it as a circle. Good, go the other way. Yeah. Now bend the knees just a little bit and reach your interlaced hands away from you. And as you reach them away, spread through the fingers. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, reach the arms back and down. Spinal wave, standing. Just taking 4. Stick your tailbone out behind you, knees are bending. As you puff the chest, head follows last. Let it hang at the bottom. And as you inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, take your time. This is getting into your whole spine. Lots of vertebrae here. The next time you roll up, stand nice and tall. Ooh, bring your hands to the back of the chair and circle the hips around. You might like to widen your feet just a little bit more. Good, and really get into those hips. Where are you feeling, little sore spots? Other way. Step your feet together. You can inch a little bit farther back away from the chair and draw your knees together so they're touching. Circling the knees out. Other way. This tends to energize the whole body, this sequence of lubricating all of the joints. Good. Release. Stand right up to the chair, last piece. Standing tall on both feet, lean onto your right foot. Now reach your left foot back and roll out the ankle. And if reaching your foot back isn't comfortable, you can just let the foot hover over the ground. Other way. Good, switch legs, leaning onto your left foot. Somehow let that right foot come off the ground, circle out through the ankle. Other way. Good, let the right foot down. Before we move on, just let yourself come into mountain and notice how the body feels. You might feel a little cooler or warmer than when we began. There might be a tiny bit of tingling or aliveness in the body. Now begin to deepen your breath in and out through the nose. As you inhale, let your belly and rib cage gently expand. And on your exhales, let them contract. On your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Press down through your feet to get taller. Palms touch. Exhale, bowing down, bring your hands to the back of the chair. And gently walk back into downward facing dog. Stretching out your spine. Really reach back through your tailbone. Let your heart and your head melt. Make sure that your feet are not farther back than your hips. You actually want your sitting bones to be farther back than the heels of your feet. Good. Now separate the feet a tiny bit more. Yep. And then bend one knee and then the other, like you're walking in place. And you can really lean into one hip as one knee bends. Yes. And then lean into the other hip. Let your legs come into stillness, stretching a little more deeply. And on your next inhale, look forward and walk your feet up to the chair. Reach the arms out and up. Palms touch, bringing them to the heart. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, folding. Walk the feet back. Find your downward dog, just like before. Now bend your knees and draw your left heel, the heel of your left foot, towards your right foot. Lean on that left foot. Step your right foot all the way up to the chair, bending into your front knee. Now check your feet, because I'm not there with you in person. Check your alignment. I want your front heel to be lined up with your back heel. So if I were to take a ruler, they should line up. I don't want your front heel way out to the side or lining up with your inner arch or front or back toes, because then you don't have any balance. Okay, so that we're always building our poses from the ground up. We always start with what's on the ground, and right now the feet are on the ground. Okay, now let's move up to the hips. So your feet are in place. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your front toes are pointing forward. Now your hips are shining forward. You can even bring your hands to the hips and square them forward. Yeah, good. Now reach the arms forward and up. Palms are facing each other. Take one inhale and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears for a moment. Exhale, let those shoulder blades glide down. You have lots of space on either side of your ears. The heart is shining forward in Virabhadrasana 1. Now bounce the legs for a moment. Good. Any tension that might have been building releases. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Building strength, building energy. Inhale with me. Exhale, bring your hands just to touch the chair and come onto the ball of your back foot. You're in a lunge. Lift the heart a little higher. Now start to lean your hands on the chair and then lean your hips back. Step back into downward dog. Let the heart melt. Head sinks a little more. Bending the knees. Draw the heel of your right foot towards your left foot. Lean onto the right foot. Step your left foot up to the chair. Good, and again, just find that position for your feet. Your right foot is at a 45-degree angle behind you. Good. Press into both feet equally. Bring your hands to your hips. Square them to the front of the room. Yeah. Now reach the arms forward and up. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let the shoulder blades glide down the back, lift the heart. Breathing. If you look down, you should be able to see your front big toe. You can always bounce for a moment. Sometimes staying in a pose longer is harder. One more breath here. Inhale with me. Exhale, let your fingertips touch the chair. Lift your back heel. You're coming onto the ball of the back foot. Lunge. When you're ready, lean forward with your upper body. Reach your sitting bones back. Step back into down dog. Walk it out. Gazing forward, go ahead and walk the feet all the way up. You can exhale here in a flat back. And then ride your inhale out and up. Stretching tall, palms touch, exhale them to the heart. Repeat your sankalpa, your positive statement, silently to yourself. Widen your feet a little bit so they're shoulder width apart. Good. Inhale, sit down as you reach up. Exhale here. One more inhale. Palms touch. Exhale, let them touch the back of the chair. Walk back, downward dog with slightly wider feet. Just notice how this might feel different than your first downward dog. The feet are a little bit wider. What areas are being accessed? Bending the knees. Draw your left heel towards your right foot, so it's at a 45-degree angle again. Now step your right foot up to the chair. The feet don't have to stay wide. You still want your front heel lined up with your back heel. Good. Press into the feet. Tuck the tailbone. Reach the arms forward and up. Come right into your warrior one. Now notice your left hip. You're going to draw your left hip back. And as your left hip draws back, your toes, your back toes could slip back just an inch. Good. Now reach the arms out wide. Your heart is facing exactly sideways, the long edge of your mat. Beautiful. Now to access your heart here, you have to glide the shoulders down the back, and you'll feel the center of your heart being accessed as you reach the arms away from each other. Now just turn your chin towards your front arm, gazing over your front fingertips. Beautiful. You want to have equal weight in both feet. Flip your front palm up. Very slowly today, begin to tilt, reaching the front hand up and the back hand to your back leg. Now I want you to tuck your chin right down towards your front armpit, but stretch your eyeballs to look up at your front wrist or palm. Beautiful. One more inhale, stretch through those right fingertips a little more. Exhale, pinwheel the arms all the way back to the chair. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Step back, downward dog. Widen the feet a little bit. Inhale with me, hold the breath at the top. Exhale, let out a sigh. Bend the knees. Draw the heel of your right foot towards your left foot. Step your left foot up. Again, heels line up. Inhale, come right into your warrior one. Notice your right hip. Draw the right hip back, opening your heart to the side of the mat. You can let your right toes slip back just an inch. Glide the shoulders down the back and reach the hands away from each other. You have equal weight in both feet. Turn your chin to gaze over your front fingertips. Warrior two. Keep your breath. Now flip your front palm up. Nice and slow, begin to tilt the front arm up and the back arm down. Really tuck the chin right down into your front armpit, but lift your eyes, stretch your eyes to gaze up at the wrist or the palm. On your next inhale, stretch a little taller through the front arm. Exhale, pinwheel the hands all the way back. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Last downward dog, step it back. Really let the head go. Let your feet be anywhere that feels comfortable. If you'd like to, you can sigh it out with me one more time. Inhale and pause at the top of your breath. Audible sigh. One step at a time, walk it all the way up. You can hang out in a flat back for a moment and ride your inhale out and up. Exhale to the heart. Good. We have time for one more standing chair exercise. If you're feeling tired and you'd like to sit down instead, that's okay. Otherwise, I just want to go over the technique of plank and up dog. So you can turn your chair so that it's facing you. And I'm going to get a little closer. Now let your hands come to the seat. And you can either have wide fingers or you can wrap the fingers around the sides of the chair. Now walk your feet back into this shorter downward dog, so you're quite a bit lower now. This might feel different. And as we come into plank pose, the main part is the shoulders and the feet. So as you inhale, start to glide your heart forward until it comes all the way over the hands. And you might have to step your feet back just an inch or two. Yeah. Now, right now, my shoulders are kind of hunching forward. And what I want to do is glide them down and back. Yes, good, Lowry. Yes. And I might even have to widen my hands a teeny tiny bit, even though they're coming off the chair ever so slightly. Yes, now reach back through your heels, press down through your hands. Now that your shoulders are in alignment, you have a greater ability to be here. Beautiful. Go back into down dog. We're gonna do that one more time, but this time we'll drop the hips and come into up dog, if you want to. So inhale, come into your plank, glide those shoulders back and down, press down through the hands, reach back through the heels. Good, now it's almost a relaxation. You're gonna let your hips sink down. My elbows are ever so slightly bending. I'm gliding the shoulders even more behind me, and I'm pressing into the hands to open the front of the body. Beautiful. 2 options with the neck. 1, you can look up. 2, you can tuck the chin and glide the chin towards the back of the neck. The sides of the neck will flare. Keep the knees slightly bent as you reach the hips back into down dog. Good. You can hang out in down dog for this, or we'll take one flow. Inhaling into high plank. Exhale, really set your plank. Glide those shoulders back and down. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the heart, squeeze the backs of your shoulder blades behind you. Exhale here. One more inhale. Exhale, down dog. One step at a time, walk it up, flat back. And exhale, fold. Let your head bow, let your knees be soft. You can even totally relax the arms. Gently roll it up to standing. Coming back into mountain where you first began standing. Pick one spot to gaze or close the eyes for a moment. Just dropping inward and noticing how the body feels. Let the eyes float open if they're closed. Let's come into our final resting pose. You can rest in the chair or you can lay down on the back. I'll sing you a blessing as you get settled, and then we'll rest in silence. This is your opportunity to let all the effort go. Nothing left to do. This mantra is called the Gayatri Mantra. It's all about light, higher and higher vibrations of light. You're welcome to take in the vibrational energy, the nod of this mantra. Just invite that light to surround you and hold you. Om Guru, Om Bhuvaha, Om Savaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tat Saviturvrenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Apo Jyoti Raso Amritam Brahma Bhuvasvaro. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. And if you're laying down, you can roll to one side. And just slowly make your way back to seated. Let's bring one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. And for the last time today, let's repeat our Sankalpa just 3 times, slowly. Imagine the energy of your practice staying with you throughout your day, maybe even throughout your week, throughout your life. Bringing the palms together at heart center, honoring yourself. Bringing the hands up to the forehead, honoring all beings. Remembering that we're all connected. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. You all did wonderful today. We did a lot of alignment, so if you have questions, feel free to unmute or email me if you have any questions.
It was wonderful today, Liza. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do have one quick question. It's like a technical question.
Yeah.
You had us looking down at our armpit with our eyes up,
Mm-hmm.
actually to see our hand. I felt it with the motion. I wasn't sure where I was going there.
Yeah.
You know what I was-
Yeah, I'd love to answer that question. So everyone, you can feel free to stay and listen, or feel free to sign off, whatever your day might look like today. So
Thank you, Liza.
you're welcome.
Good stretch. We needed that to get our poisons out.
Good. To get our poisons out. That's hilarious, Nancy.
I'm going to answer my question now.
Yay.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tom. If you have a minute, Kathy, I'd love to answer it now. So in that pose where you're, I'm gonna do it nice and low so you can see me really up close, right? And we have the same arm as the leg in front, and we're coming up like this, right? And so oftentimes what happens is we kind of just go, right? And I'm crunching my low back a lot in order to do that. And so there's an alignment cue of you're lengthening the back of the neck. So there's actually a strengthening happening for your whole neck, the top of this vertebrae as it dips down. And then your palm your palm is facing you. It's not facing the side wall. It's facing you. So it, you know, when we flip it up in the beginning, we're literally just continuing that. And there's yoga for the eyes. So I'm gonna be facing you. My chin is tucking down. I'm strengthening and lengthening the back of my neck, but my eyeballs are trying to stretch up. And right now, I can't see my hand, but I can see right here. And maybe someday I'll be able to see my palm. Some days I can see my palm. Yeah, that was beautiful alignment, Ellen. Yeah. So you're strengthening the back of the neck. Your eyeballs are lifting up, and it's actually a stretch for your eye. Yes, beautiful, Lowry. Beautiful, Kathy. Yes, it's actually a stretch for the eyes. And as we continue with yoga, you know, sometimes we're trying to gaze right here. We're closing the eyelids, but we're gazing here, and it's a major stretch for the cords of the eyes. And what that does is it stimulates the pituitary and it stimulates the pineal, these major glands. So the stretching of the eyes is actually really wonderful for these major glands that exist in the brain. And they secrete, right? Like our pituitary and our pineal gland, they secrete juices, we'll say, that help us to be more aware. Especially the pituitary. When the pituitary gland secretes, this happens in yoga naturally, but when we're using the eyes, it helps it to secrete even more, and that helps us to raise our consciousness. And I hate to like talk about mind altering drugs as an example, but for a really good example, like if, you know, someone were to take a mind altering drug like mushrooms or something, makes your pituitary gland secrete a lot. And so it brings you into this like heightened state of consciousness where you can look at yourself and be like, wow, I absolutely love you and all beings. The only reason I'm bringing up that example is because it's all about your pituitary gland. And when your pituitary gland secretes, you become more awakened.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what the yoga teachings teach. I don't always share that with everyone because it can get a little bit, not necessarily religious sounding, but, you know, borderline, and you didn't necessarily sign up for a yoga teacher training philosophy class. But our goal in yoga is to balance the tattvas, to balance both hemispheres of the brain. And when we do that, we come into a beautiful alignment and a harmony where we tend to be a little more open and accepting of ourselves and open and accepting of each other. It raises our consciousness in that way. Yeah.
So I really appreciate both what you said about the technique, so to speak, the movement, and your explanation. So
why we do it. Yeah, why we do it.
This is just sharing maybe TMI, but I live in East Lansing, Michigan, home of Michigan State University, where we've had a very hard few days. You probably heard or read about so anyway, I don't know, this was very good for me. And my word today, whatever you called it, was I am safe.
Aww.
But it migrated into I am grateful. I mean, I have kids here who also, the building where those students were shot, I've taught in a million times. I'm retired. My son-in-law still teaches there, so close to home.
Wow.
I don't know what we're gonna do about guns, but.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Ellen. Thank you. We're here for you.
Sharing. I've kind of not been thinking about it, but yoga kind of has that effect, so.
Yeah. Oh, I love you. I have been thinking about that moment in Michigan, and yeah, it feels like just another thing that has happened so many times and keeps repeating, and it's really
Very strange to watch nonstop CNN coverage of something that, you know, is 2 minutes away from where
Right.
you're watching. It was very strange, but yeah. So, yeah, I know it's a big problem. Wish I had a solution. Yeah.
Well, I only want to say I am sorry, and that's too small, but it's good you shared with us.
I'm sorry too. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ellen. I love you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye,
for
everybody.
being here.
Bye, everybody.